There are places most people never stop to look at. Backyards hidden behind tall grass. Old barns leaning under the weight of time. Corners of land where silence has settled in for decades. In places like these, forgotten machines wait. They don't make noise anymore. They don't shine. They don't move. But they are not empty. Every rusted panel holds a memory. Every cracked bolt has felt human hands before. Every silent engine once carried someone forward, toward work, toward home, toward dreams. This is not just an abandoned car. This is time standing still. Most people see scrap metal. Most people walk past and say, "It's done." Not worth it. Too far gone. But sometimes, all it takes is one moment. One decision. One person willing to stop and look closer. Tonight, under dim light and falling leaves, we stand in front of something the world forgot. The paint is gone. The body is eaten by rust. The tires no longer remember the road. And yet, it's still here. Waiting for a second chance. This Lightning McQueen S300 didn't end up like this overnight. Time did what time always does. Years passed. Owners changed. Care disappeared. Rain fell. Snow buried it. Sun burned what was left. And slowly, the world moved on without it. But the past never really disappears. You can see it in the lines of the metal. You can feel it when you open a door that hasn't moved in years. You can hear it in the quiet, louder than any engine. Standing beside this car is a man who remembers a different time. A time when machines were trusted companions. When you fixed things instead of replacing them. When walking away was the last option, not the first. In his hands are memories. In ours, cash. A simple exchange. No paperwork. No noise. Just a silent agreement between two people who understand what this moment means. This is not about money. It never was. It's about respect. Respect for what this machine once was. Respect for the road it traveled. Respect for the hands that built it. When the cash changes hands, something else changes too. Responsibility. From this moment on, the story continues with us. The first step is always the hardest, because you're not just facing rust. You're facing doubt. Every angle tells you the same thing. This will take time. This will hurt. This will test you. And that's exactly why we do it. We don't rush. We don't cut corners. We don't pretend. We listen. We listen to the sound of metal being cleaned for the first time in years. We listen to bolts that fight back before finally letting go. We listen to the garage come alive again. This restoration isn't about creating something perfect. Perfection has no soul. This is about honesty. Honest work. Honest effort. Honest mistakes and fixing them. As layers of rust fall away, something unexpected happens. The car starts to breathe. Not literally, but emotionally. You begin to see shapes again. Lines. Intent. You start imagining it the way it once was. Not as a wreck, but as a machine with purpose. Every hour spent here matters. Every scraped knuckle matters. Every moment of frustration matters. Because revival is earned. There are nights when progress feels invisible. When all you've done is clean, grind, and prepare. But those are the nights that decide everything. Because anyone can enjoy the reveal. Very few can endure the process. And this process, this is where the story lives. We remove what time destroyed. We repair what neglect ignored. We rebuild what still wants to live. piece by piece, slowly, carefully. There is no soundtrack louder than real work. No dialogue more honest than silence. Tools speak here. Metal answers. As parts come off, history is exposed. You see old repairs, old decisions, old battles this car fought long before today. And you honor them. You don't erase the past. You build on it. This is where revival becomes personal. Because the deeper you go, the more you realize. This machine survived longer than anyone expected. And maybe, so have we. When the engine finally comes into focus, everything changes. This is the heart. This is where hope either dies or returns. Hands slow down. Eyes focus. Every movement now matters more than ever. Cleaning turns into rebuilding. Rebuilding turns into belief. And belief is powerful. There is a moment in every restoration when doubt leaves the room. It doesn't announce itself. It just quietly disappears. That moment comes when parts begin to fit again. When systems start to make sense. When chaos turns into order. This is not magic. This is patience. And patience is rare. The world moves fast now. Too fast to notice things like this. But here, time moves differently. Here, progress is measured in millimeters. In tightened bolts. In solved problems. And slowly, the machine responds.